Hello, viewers. This is your host Chandrakala Chaudhary, and today with us we have a very special guest, Dr. Leonidas Jonis. He's Executive Vice President of Hellenic American University. Many thanks for joining us this hour, of course. And today, as we discuss about your university, the opportunities you have for Indian students, I have a couple of questions. Of course, I would like to begin as to what is the story of Hellenic American University? If you could just tell our viewers about that.
First of all, thank you very much for providing me the opportunity to address your viewers during my trip in India. Hellenic American University is an American university that has been created 20 years ago in the state of New Hampshire by a law of the state legislature of New Hampshire as an American higher education institution.
Right.
Even its name indicates that the initiative for the creation of the university has been taken by the Greek American community, which is very populous in the United States and quite strong, I would say.
Yeah.
The university currently operates two instructional sites, two campuses, one in Athens, Greece, and another one in Nashua, USA. Nashua is a small city, about 40 minutes away from Boston by car, very safe and easily accessible. Athens, on the other hand side, is a very special city, I would say.
Right.
Greece is a country that belongs to the European Union. Athens is very accessible and extremely safe as well. And I would say that culturally and geographically, of course, is closer to India.
Right.
The institution, since 2012, is fully accredited by the New England Commission for Higher Education, NETSI, which is the oldest and the most esteemed accreditation body in the United States. One of the six accrediting bodies in the United States, but the oldest and the most esteemed one.
Right. You spoke about how Greece and India are, culturally connected. Would like to know how the university diversity is all about, because that's something, our students and also people in India would like to know about. Why do we choose Greece American Hellenic University for that matter?
I mean, having a foot on two continents and accommodating, hosting 31 different nationalities currently, makes us truly multinational institution. Our faculty, of course, is international as well. We even have a couple of Indians on the faculty of Hellenic American University. One is teaching on the Nashua campus, the other one is teaching on the Athens campus. And of course, again, the nature of the institution is binational,
Right.
Greek and American, American and Greek. And at the very same time, the on-campus diversity makes it a truly international institution. Not to mention, of course, that even the mission statement indicates that we aim to provide the relevant skills to our graduates in order to become citizens of the world.
Right. My third question would be, of course, the students must be wondering why choose American Hellenic universities, especially when it comes to the criterias and the qualifications. I would like to ask if you could just tell our viewers about that. And also, one more question added to that is that what kind of facilities or scholarship, opportunities you have for the students going
First
ahead?
of all, they can choose Hellenic American University if they want to obtain actual American standards education
Right.
and obtain at the end an accredited American degree that will open them a series of opportunities either in Europe or in the United States.
Yeah.
If specifically they are considering to choose the Athens campus, I would add to what I just said, that the Athens campus provides them opportunity to obtain an accredited American degree at a much lower cost of living. The cost of living in Athens is 30-40% of the cost of living, of the average cost of living in the United States. Because of this dual identity, our tuition fees are relatively low. Our accreditor, we are obliged to our accreditor to have a common tuition fees policy.
Right.
So tuition fees in the two campuses is exactly the same. Consequently, because the cost of living in Greece is considerably lower, we couldn't have $50,000 per annum for our degrees.
Right.
So it is a financially good choice as well, while the end result is an accredited American degree. We do offer scholarships,
Right.
especially for specific countries. We have a scholarship for all candidates from specific countries, India being one of them. We offer about $10,000 for our Nashua MBA degree. That brings the cost of an MBA degree in Nashua at $15,000 total for 2 years. So $7,500 per annum, which is absolutely affordable to a certain percentage of the Indian population.
Right. Oh, and one of the most important question that has, of course, I would like to ask is that the student, do they get a European degree or an American degree for that matter?
The
Because
degree is an American, the institution is American, the degree is an American degree,
Right.
accredited, as I said before, by NETSI.
yeah,
But of course, it's perfectly recognized in Europe as well.
yeah. And how do you see this? The universities support international students, and of course, the faculty. Do you think are from both United States or Greece, and do they travel to both the campuses for that matter?
The faculty is multinational. There are several nationalities that are represented on the faculty body.
Right.
Each one of the two sides has its own full-time faculty, but there are professors that travel both sides, and there is a huge list, a long list of visiting professors, mainly from American universities,
Okay.
that do teach on both instructional sides. Regarding student support, obviously, as an American university, we do have a department for student services, which follows the student from day one, actually. But even before day one, when the student applies to join Hellenic American University, our dedicated admissions team that consists of people both in Greece and locally in India, they provide support for the admissions process, they provide, I would say, training for the visa process, and of course they make sure that from the application day up till the actual date of the flight to Athens, Greece, or to Nashua, New Hampshire, the experience of the student is extremely good. Upon arrival, the Student Services Department undertakes responsibility to support the student in any aspect, starting from accommodation, introducing him to the various extracurricular activities of the institution, clubs, societies, etc. Provides again help with everything they need in their daily
basis, of course.
Yes, of course, in their daily activities with Greek authorities, health services and things like this.
So you provide everything for the students.
Everything is there for them. Everything is there.
So are there like any accommodations, as if like hostels provided by the universities?
We don't have hostels, but we own apartments, and we rent these apartments to students. In the vast majority of the cases, 3 or 4 of them live together.
And it's free of cost, of course. It's free of cost. It's provided by the university.
No, there is a cost.
Okay.
There is a cost.
So, does the university believes in collaboration, and if so, they have any collaboration which would help the students in the future?
The university has a culture of collaborating with other institutions, both academic and, of course, corporations from the market.
Right.
There is a huge list of universities we collaborate with. Over the last week, I've signed at least 6 MOUs, if I recall correctly, in India. But of course, we have more than 70 universities which we collaborate with, the vast majority of them from the United States. On the other hand side, we collaborate We are a market relevant institution, so we have close relationships with federations of corporations and with corporations directly. We have a career development office that maintains this part of collaborations with the market basically. We organize career fairs and we provide the students the opportunity to come in touch with the outside world so as to pursue a successful career upon graduation.
Right. The student life we talk about that has been different in different countries.
Correct.
How's the student life in Greece, and how is it different from US?
I mean, the difference is, first of all, the Student Services Department organize a variety of activities for both instructional sides.
Right.
So, in order to answer your question, I will focus on the different cultural aspects. I mean, the United States is a colder place, especially during winter time, and even the setup of cities and towns is completely different to the setup of a city like Athens, which is a Mediterranean city in a Mediterranean country. Not to mention, of course, that in Greece we welcome about 50 million tourists per annum.
Great.
So the tourist industry is the leading industry in the country, which makes Athens a country that never sleeps. It operates 24/7. The entertainment opportunities are over there, but of course, being the epicenter of the Western civilization, it provides opportunities for academic experience and for cultural experiences as well.
The university philosophy on working with the industry, what is it? I mean, how is it like?
It's basically what I said before. We collaborate with the industry strongly.
Yes.
We organize career events for our students to come in touch. We have common research projects with major corporations, both in Nassau and in Athens, Greece. Of course, our MBA program in Nassau has two specializations that have been officially characterized as STEM degrees by SEVIS, the relevant USA authority, which means that if somebody chooses to go and pursue an MBA at Nassau campus, he or she will have the opportunity to pursue a CPT or an OPT option within his or her
So if
degree.
you can just tell us what is it exactly means?
The CPT is, I would say in a very simplified way, the internship opportunity within a course during the studies, while the OPT option is an internship upon graduation. The latter, the second one, comes with extended visa for 3 years, roughly, so the student has the opportunity to stay over there.
Okay, how's the job opportunities like when it comes to Greece? Because, of course, if you're studying there, we would like to look for more jobs opportunities in Greece.
Somebody with a student visa can work in Greece on a part-time basis, 20 hours per week. And of course, regarding graduation, the opportunities are there. As I said before, Greece is member of the European Union. Is member of the European Monetary Union, is member of the Schengen area, which is extremely important because there is free movement of human capital and goods across the European states that are members of the European Union. So literally, when somebody discusses about the Greek labor market, discusses about the European, or if you wish, the Schengen area labor market. So there are plenty of opportunities and our students make use of them upon graduation. Not to mention, of course, that Greece currently is the fastest growing European economy that succeeded to maintain positive increasing growth rates even after the Russian invasion in Ukraine.
Right. I was supposed to come on that.
The vast majority of European countries experienced growth rates close to zero or even negative ones. In Greece, we succeeded to maintain high growth rates even after the Russian-Ukrainian war.
Right. Of course, the university must be having some kind of a vision, and how do you see the role of Indian students in it when it comes to the vision of the university? Yeah.
First of all, Indian students are extremely successful students in
Right.
in every single discipline that is especially related with, I would say, technical or mathematical professions. Sorry, courses.
Yeah.
Over the last 5 years, we receive on average about 120 Indian students for both sides summatively. And we feel that they have contributed significantly towards the academic and the social life of the institution. We felt that this is the appropriate time to initiate a series of institutional collaborations, and that's why during my trip in India this week, I met 6 or 7 universities, and
Right.
we signed or are about to sign memorandums of
What are the
collaboration.
which are the universities that you have already
I mean,
met
in the
with?
past, from my previous trips, we had an MOU with Parul University in
Okay.
Gujarat,
Okay.
and with Bennett University, not far away from where we currently sit. And over the last few days, again, I visited several institutions like the Noida International University,
Right.
and we signed MOUs with all of them.
Great. How has been your personal experience with the Indian students, as you have already mentioned, and can you provide any suggestion for the students in order to approach your university?
I mean, again, my personal experience and the institutional one was very positive so far.
Right.
It's the 7th time I visit India, so I mean, I know the mentality, or I'm learning the mentality, if you wish. Again, I'm Greek myself, so as I said, to ancient civilizations, they can communicate between them quite easily.
Right.
I presume. And I urge your viewers to contact our local representatives here
Right.
in Delhi to seek more information about the institution, more information about the two instructional sites, and why not fill in an application and start the endeavor to pursue studies at Hellenic American University, either in Nashua or in other places.
One more question that I would like to ask, probably we have missed out, is that how's the fee structure like? When it
Yes.
comes to the fee structure, if you could just tell our viewers on that.
I mean, as I said, the MBA program costs $15,000
Right.
for either side, so 7.5 thousand per annum, while the undergraduate program have a total cost of $40,000, i.e., $10,000 per annum.
We talk about a very important thing here, because students studying or graduating from Greece, do they find jobs in Europe?
Why not?
How would be the opportunity like?
Why
basically?
not? It's exactly what I was saying 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Schengen area, they can move to any European country and they can pursue a career over there, obviously, fulfilling the legal criteria that the union sets. Okay.
Yeah. And lastly, this is a very interesting one, is that when it comes to the weather and the atmosphere and the environment, because that's how, the students can probably
First of all, the environment,
tell us about
the
that.
air
Yes.
is extremely clean in both sides,
Right.
both in Nashua, because it's outside major urban areas, and of course in Athens, Greece as well. The weather, there is no doubt that it's much better in Athens, Greece, because again of the geographical location. Nashua is close to Boston, so the epicenter of the academic life in States. So they will have the opportunity to get engaged, to change views, to come across the big ones that are based in Boston, Harvard, etc. Athens, on the other side, again, has rich academic life, rich cultural life, and don't forget that it's plenty of Greek vacational sites, including
How's the food habit
islands
like?
that they can visit even on a daily basis.
Right.
The food in Greece is fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
In the United States, I mean, the options are there, obviously, but the food, especially in Greece, is it's a must for somebody to try.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Jonas, for joining us and giving
very,
us
very
an
much.
elaboration as to why our students should choose Hellenic American University. So, students who would like to go abroad and pursue their further studies, This is the right university for you guys. The contact numbers are already given below. Thank you so much. This is Chandrakala Chaudhary logging out.